Yo everyone, and welcome back to Bbirthday. Alright, so we're finally visiting Teacup Dad in, the hospital, right? We've been allowed to see Teacup Dad, who's in the hospital now. For context on what's currently happening, I'm not giving it to you. Alright, let's continue. Daddy. Dad, how are you? I already feel a little better. Sorry for worrying you.
Honey, you gave us a tremendous scare. Did the doctor tell you why you started feeling this way?
No.
Okay. Now it's just awkward, isn't it?
Yes, it took a few years, but the time has come to face it.
What do you mean?
To the disease of the withered flower, the disease that killed my father and grandfather. It is hereditary disease, and one that shuts down all functionalities on the body until it is totally withered. If it's
hereditary, it means I.
Sorry.
If it's hereditary, it means I.
Don't worry, Sabrine. This disease has a cure. The doctor will tell me when the surgery will be done. Surgery will be done to cure me. So until then, I won't be able to watch you at home. Okay, so Sabrine didn't have cancer. I just assumed cancer, but it's not. Alright, let's continue. Well, be able to, at home.
Daddy.
If it's for your own good, we'll wait as long as necessary. Nurse.
Visiting.
Visiting time is over. The patient needs to rest. See ya, dear.
Wrong voice.
See ya, dear.
See you later, Dad. Let's get well soon.
Nurse, make sure you take good care of my daddy. Otherwise, I'll be mad at you.
Haha, relax, Sabrine. Nurses and a doctor knows that very well. Nurses and the doctor knows that very well. Yes, I just said that. Why do you ask?
But I was telling, just in case.
The three girls go home, even though Mr. T told them that everything was going to be fine. They couldn't stop worrying. And then an ad happened. The next day, they visit him again. Unfortunately, the doctor told them he had bad news. He just brought Mr. Coffee into the room. Bianca and Sabrine were too young for that kind of news. He just brought Miss Coffee into the room. Bianca and Sabrine were too young for that kind of news. We've been waiting in the hall next to Sabrine. Bianca was waiting in the hall next to Sabrine. However, she could see and hear the conversation. So I guess the doctor's whole plan just fell through really hard. Through the floor like lead. Doctor comes out. Okay. Right, so I may have made a small lapse in my judgment there. Who will you follow, Blanca or Bianca? Well, Bianca's just sitting in the hall, so I'm going Blanca direction. Blanca sneaks into the room to hear the doctor's news.
What is the news you mentioned, Doctor?
Whoa, doctor's also kind of cool looking. Well, unfortunately, you won't be able to perform the surgery. I'll give him a Scottish accent. This is not racially insensitive, right? Unfortunately, we won't... Actually, no, that's not Scottish. I'll do ridiculously Australian.
Well, unfortunately, you won't be able to perform the surgery or all the transplants you need. Your health insurance doesn't cover those expenses.
How? What do you mean? I've been paying the insurance all my life precisely for this occasion.
Unfortunately, in the last year, the policies changed, removing coverage for this type of case and many others. So, the insurance won't be able to cover the cost of this operation. Unlike in Australia, where they'll actually just pay for it.
Y'all suck over here. I'm taking that joke out.
His treatment involves the replacement of several organs and several months of recovery afterwards, making the final price very high. Currently, we only have the possibility to perform one of these operations unless you have a donor who wants to give their life for you.
But yes, I never notified the policies were... I never noticed the policies changed, is what you were probably trying to say that.
You can discuss that with the insurance staff. You can always request the policies from them.
So what will become of me now?
You try applying for a loan from the bank, but I can't do anything if you don't assure me that you will be able to cover the cost of the surgery. We have to live on something.
You're going to let me die then? I just need that operation. I spent several years working and paying the insurance so that when I needed it most, it would be useless.
Honey.
We won't ask the bank for anything. We'll have to do a lot of paperwork, and even that leaves me dead. They'll just find a way to get more money out of us. I paid the insurance, I was paying for the surgery, and now it tells me that? Cough, cough.
Honey.
I'll ask you to leave, miss. I have to stabilise the patient's health.
Honey!
Honey tea? I'm funny.
It will only calm him down, but he will let his illness progress until his body can no longer resist, right? How cruel. You're not a real doctor, you're a murderer.
Please be careful with your words. Please leave the room.
Honey, I'll be back tomorrow.
Leaving the room, Miss Coffee tearfully explains to Bianca and Sabrina the difficult situation. And then an ad happened. Well, Mum, I wasn't expecting this ad to suddenly play on the screen. Like it was originally like the beep, beep, and then this ad pops up. The next day.
In a few minutes, it's visiting time. Daddy. I'll try not to cry. That would make...
Sorry, wrong voice.
I'll try not to cry. That would make him sad.
Me too. Sniff, sniff. Daddy. Why is it so hard to stop my eyes from watering? Like Bianca, like Blanca, not Bianca, sorry, like the little sister is like shoving like pepper in her eyes.
I was bored, okay?
Bianca, excuse me, I'll go to the toilets. I'll be right back. Bianca runs away. Tears. Oh, my stupid brain. It's tears, you dumbass. Bianca runs away, tears slipping from her cheeks. She couldn't cry. She couldn't not cry. I was sad, scared, and anguished. Without realizing it, she collides with someone in the passageway. What was his voice again? Ouch! But Bianca? This is the third time we've met. Will it be fate? Why are you crying?
Are you Mr. Love?
Are you a Mr. Love? It just so happens that I'm afraid to see my father. I'm going to be very sorry to see him sick. And it's all because of the doctor who doesn't want to operate on him. He will let Daddy die. That sounds terrible! The doctor is the top of this hospital. If he refuses, who could you ask for help? I don't know. I just want the doctor to take pity on my dad and heal him. I know. What is the name of your father? His name is Mr. T. I'll try to talk to the doctor and try to convince him to operate on your father. I don't know why he would refuse to attend a patient, but I'll ask him. And by the way, I ask you for information about my beloved mind. Although today was my third day here, and as they say out there, the third time is the charm. I hope I can convince the doctor. It would make me very happy. I hope you can convince the doctor. It would make me very happy. I sure do. Well, Bianca, I won't interrupt you anymore. I'll go talk to that doctor at the end of the day. Thank you very much. I'll go cheer up my father. Although I'm sure that in the end, he ends up encouraging me. Heh. I know how to read English. Fuck you. Bianca and Mr. Love say goodbye. Bianca, now calmer, returns to her family. They're waiting for her to enter Mr. T's room. Oh, that's the nurse. What was her voice? Please come in. I think that was it. Family.
Daddy.
Dad.
Honey, how are you?
Well, we're here enjoying the rest of my life. I'm not salty. Mr. T's gaze was dull, and the spirit and energies that he was brimming with before had been lost. The day is wonderful to go for a walk, but now I just want to sleep. If I stop thinking, I can feel the punctures that gave me to be connected to these devices.
Daddy.
You know, I really don't want them to keep visiting me. I'd rather keep the memories of my healthy self. But you are our hero, for sure, and you heal without the need for that surgery.
You can do anything, Daddy. You're our invincible hero.
You're right. That's how the world works. Heroes don't give up that easily. I will fight. A damn disease won't stop me. Yes, that's how you say it. That's how you say, Dad. Sure, that makes sense.
I love you so much, Bianca, Sabrine, Miss Coffee. Thanks for coming.
The tour continues until our visiting hour is over. The girls go home.
You have a very beautiful family.
Yes, I'm glad to see they retired happily. Cough, cough. I hope my little ones remember me that way. Heroes lose too. I know I can't survive this one. Cool. Meanwhile, somewhere in the hospital. What another day and I can't find Miss Mind? I think this is Dr. Pasty's office. I hope I'm not interrupting you on something important. Mr. Love was about to knock the door when he heard the doctor was talking to someone.
Of course the operation will be carried out, sir. I made sure to have the vacancy free. The operation you need is complicated to perform and requires multiple transplants. Lucky for you, we have everything you need to do it. If you called me a few days ago, I wouldn't be able to do anything to help you. A poor wretch is going to have surgery too. But when it comes to you, I have a higher priority in this. Your life is worth more than anyone else's, especially your money.
Yo, this doctor is the greatest doctor.
I just need the payment for your operation in advance to start preparing everything. Perfect. Pleasure to serve ya. We meet as soon as possible then. Bye.
Huh? You didn't mean... I hope not.
Excuse me, can I offer you something?
Huh? Yes. I was looking for you to ask you something.
I don't remember an appointment with you in the office at this time.
No, I'm in good health, I think. I wanted to ask Mr. T's operation. I found his daughter in a very distress because she told me that you were not going to operate on him.
Mr. T, indeed, for political reasons the insurance cannot cover his surgery and subsequent treatment.
I understand, the operation doesn't need a transplant just in case.
Yes, in the hospital we currently do not have what it's required to do it. Even if Mr. T had the money, we could not do it.
Do you not have you already filled with the position?
I understand what you're getting at. I proceed to withdraw.
Your evasiveness just answered me. Oh wait, I still have something else to ask you. Oh no, it's already gone. ADHD, dude, I can relate so hard. I watched one of my fucking Rain City playthroughs recently, and there's like this one of the easiest puzzles I've ever seen, and I wasn't listening when the guy like explained it, so I forgot instantly. I'm such an idiot. And I couldn't help Bianca. At least I have the reason why she was denied the operation. What a corrupt hospital garbage. How is it that one life could be worth more than another? Well, you're right. The doctor's life isn't worth half a penny. Whoa, is he gonna like wipe out the doctor? Cool, I love this app. Girls went to visit Mr. T. However, the nurse denied them entry. Denied them entry, not desired them entry. She had told Mr. T that he had just wanted to rest for today, without visitors. Even though they couldn't get in, someone else came to visit him that day a few hours later. Excuse me, Miss Nurse! Yes, how can I help you? I'm here to visit the patient, Mr. T. Are you a relative? No, I'm your friend. She came to talk to him for a while. I don't know what he was trying to say there. Well, he asked me not to let his family in. Sorry, wrong voice. Family in, but if he's your friend, I think if I can help him in. But in just a few minutes, okay? Don't worry. Don't worry, I won't be long. Mr. Love enters Mr. T's room. They both didn't know each other, so it was kind of awkward. Mr. Love had come in to meet him and let him know that he had found out about his surgery. I wanted Mr. T to find out the truth before he passed away. Incredibly, both being almost the same age, they understood each other very well. They began to talk about things of life and youth, until the nurse told him that visiting hours were over. Well, Mr. T, it was nice meeting you. I think the same. Thanks for informing. It's the wrong voice. What was his voice? It was like... I've got too many voices going on now, man. I think the same. Thanks for the informative you gave me. It won't save my life, but I have everything out clearer. That doctor is a terrible villain. Too bad this hero won't be alive to stop him. Who knows how many people have been left without attention because of their thirst for money. And the people who will come after you. You know, love, maybe I can do it, but you just came at the right time. Maybe I can't do it, but you just came at the right time. What do you mean, Mr. T? I know we just met today, but I don't know who else I could tell. Well, am I doing the right voice? I don't know, man. I would like to stop it. You have the information to do so. Even with the information to rat him out, his friends have to be politicians and lawyers. They'll squash me like an ant. If I ratted him out, I would have exposed my family. Do you have love? Do you have a family, love? Family? I have family? I don't know how to respond to that, sorry. Well, then it seems there will be no way to stop it. No, there is, T. Something just occurred to me. Really? What is your idea? Sure, I'll... Cough, cough. Beep, beep, beep. T? Nurse, something's wrong with T. Mr. T's emotion caused his state of health to worsen. His heartbeat began to accelerate. The red petals that flowed through his body began to overflow. Oh my god. The red petals came out of every pore of Mr. T's body while he was dying. He could barely scream because of the unimaginable pain he felt. The nurse was screaming for help, the other doctors while trying to remain calm in vain. Mr. T, with blank eyes after the rain of petals, was totally pale and dry like a withered flower. But in his last delusions, Mr. T whispered, I'll take care of you from heaven, my loves. Mr. Love was ecstatic. He didn't know how to react. Was it my fault for making you emotional? Mr. Love runs out of the room. He takes his car at high speed. As he always used to do, he drives aimlessly. Wow, this is a long chapter. Alright, I'm probably going to have to leave that there. I thought I would finish it this episode, but apparently not. So smash that subscribe right now and watch all my videos.
Get my